Alright bros, so today we're going to take a look at the Eachine E010. Adding the camera to it was not terribly difficult. This is actually just the FX798T. Pull the case off of it, slides into a little holder. These are those little 3D printed holders. You can find them, I believe, on Banggood or Tiny Whoop or a lot of different places, and actually the holes in them seem to line up with the 3 holes that are actually already in the frame. I'm just using the one mount point and then rubber banding the rest of it there. There's a little bit of a, looks like maybe a capacitor that's bent over underneath there, so it stands up a little bit. I added a little film underneath there to even it out. And then for soldering, you just connect the power there, and I actually left the additional power on here, so I could actually swap this out for the EF01, but would have to come up with a slightly different way to attach it, because that doesn't really fit in this particular mount too well without cutting out a piece of the back, because that's where the plug goes. Right now the motors are stock, so it's not the fastest thing in the world, but it does actually lift it. I'm going to try to fly it outside a little bit today, so we'll see how that goes. And as far as binding this guy goes, I've been using the Devo 7E with the deviation firmware on it, and for this particular one it's that version right there. You can find that information in the forums of deviationtx.com, and for this model, the way they've set that up is it's been put under the MJXq protocol, and then under that there's a sub-protocol for the E010, which seems to work out just fine. So let me get that reset. We'll turn it off. Move that out of the way. Get ourselves plugged in here. So we're now currently bound, and what I'll try to do is actually do a little line of sight flying, but actually run it through the goggles so you can see that. So I'll swing the phone down to the goggles and record what's going on there. So let me just make sure I've got a picture here. That looks halfway decent. Let me move the phone a little bit. Like I said, I'll do a little line of sight flying. Hopefully this comes out all right, and we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. So with these stock motors, I think getting something with a little more oomph to it would help, but she does seem to lift it, so that's pretty cool. So it seems like it's fairly promising as far as converting into a little FPV setup. Alright, that's it bros. Talk to you soon.